one of the things I taught your kids was how to breathe. There's a martial arts breathing that basically is breathing up the backs of your legs, up your spine, over the top of your head, swirling the breath in front of your forehead before you release it, and then releasing it down the front of your body and swirling it in front of your toes, then bring it back up. And it's also an incredibly great stress reliever, and it kind of builds energy. So we're going to do a little of that before we do any more. So just breathe up the backs of your legs, over your top of your head, swirl in front of you, and then release down the front of your body. And then again, back up the back of your body, and then down the front of your body. And this particular kind of breathing has been used in ancient China as well as ancient Mexico. And it's kind of interesting to see some of a lot of the work I've done in the past is seeing how different cultures are really very similar. The Eskimos and the Irish tell the same stories about seals turning into people and vice versa. And how some of this peaceful warrior tradition has evolved where, using our minds to affect our bodies and how we interact with other people has been a really powerful part of the culture. So breathing up the back of your body, over the top of your head, swirl it in front of your forehead, and then down the front of your body, and just keep that going. Now, the next little piece is to imagine your feet are grounded into the earth, almost like roots of a tree. And I told the kids the story today of this old man in China who would go to the park, I think in Peking or one of the big cities in China. He would go to the park every day, and lines of people would form to see if they could push him over. And he was ancient, 80s, 90s, he might have been 100, I don't know. And he just stood there and did the circular breathing and grounded into the earth. And he'd been practicing this, obviously, for a long, long time. And strong people, all kinds of people tried to push him. And they couldn't. He could not be budged. And it was amazing to watch this on camera. And so what I was sharing that with the kids is that if we actually, part of what a bully does that is so effective is it pulls us off our balance. So, we're going along and we're feeling good about this or that, and then all of a sudden there's this outside influence, this outside force that is in our face and saying negative things about us or pushing us or poking us. What I want somehow through you and through these assemblies with kids is to say, hey, no matter what's going on in our lives, no matter what bully is coming after you, whether it's the economy, whether it's, a hurricane, whether it's a storm, whether it's some other thing we have no control over, we always have choices. And how do we get there? Well, partly is to kind of take a step back and breathe and go, okay, what choices do I have? It's asking better questions. The other piece is to begin to practice in our minds other ways to respond.